Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it wouldn't be International Women's Day without men who claim to be women trying to hijack the day. International Women's Day is coming up on the 8th of March. So of course the trans women seek to claim the day for themselves. No surprises there. They have organised events, and one particular event is International Women's Day for and by trans women. This is an event organised over in Australia.
International Women's Day for and by trans women is happening this Saturday. We have a whole day of workshops, discussions, and community activities for and by trans women. This is such an exciting event. Ticket sales close this Wednesday. Don't miss out. We've also been receiving some questions about the event location. The location will be released 24 hours before the event happens, so keep an eye on those emails. If you haven't bought a ticket, don't wait. And to those who have bought a ticket, we're so excited to see you on the day. Thank you for supporting this event and for supporting the Inner City Legal Centre. See you there.
And guess who bought a ticket for this event? A very high profile Australian woman, a real woman, Sall Grover, the founder of Tickle for Girls, an app for women by a woman. She is currently waiting for a Supreme Court ruling after appealing a verdict by a federal court that ruled that sex is changeable and that it was discrimination to ban men from her app. So the event was advertised International Women's Day for and by trans women. And Sall Grover posted the following. Full disclosure, a few weeks ago, I bought a ticket for this. And she posted the order confirmation that says, "You're in, Sall. Here is your order confirmation for International Women's Day for and by trans women." I'm putting £100,000 on the word unsafe coming up by them in relation to your attendance. Of course, why start telling the truth now? The men are going to hate this. What a dilemma for them. OMG, I cannot wait to see this. Taking one for the team turf, that is. Well, you can imagine, once word got out, that Sall Grover has bought a ticket for International Women's Day for an event for trans women, for an event for men who identify as women. How would they react to a female attending this event? Sex is changeable after all, so it should be open for everybody, as Sall was told by the federal court, that her women-only app had to be open for everybody, whether male or female, had to be open for all genders, because apparently there's more than two, I've been told. So it shouldn't really matter that she is a female attending this event, should it? Well, she posted a follow-up saying, "The International Women's Day for and by trans women even cancelled my ticket." And she posted confirmation, proof that that was the case. And it says, "Hi, Sall Grover, your order for the event, International Women's Day for and by trans women, has been refunded." She did not ask for a refund. They automatically cancelled her ticket. As soon as word got out, I guess. And then we have Star Observer. Prominent anti-trans activist Sall Grover also posted to X claiming she had bought a $10 ticket a few weeks ago. And Sall offered some clarification. "I didn't claim that I bought a ticket. I provided proof that I bought a ticket because I bought a ticket." So if this isn't proof that when women are excluded, it is celebrated. When women are excluded, they claim it's because of safety. This far-right, bigoted person wants to attend this event. I'm sure that's how they're going to spin it. When all she has done is simply said that men cannot be women. Apparently, stating biological fact is unsafe. Puts these men who identify as women in danger. But when a woman talks about the importance of women-only spaces for the safety of women, that's called bigotry. Those concerns are ignored. If this doesn't tell you that the whole movement is based on providing certain privileges for men while taking away the rights of women, this is a clear example of that. A woman can be excluded in a heartbeat and it will be celebrated. It will be called necessary for safety. But when a man is excluded because he wants to infringe upon women's spaces, that is called bigotry. That is called discrimination. And the women who don't go along with it, they get punished. They get hit with lawsuits that will cost them millions of dollars. They get dragged through the court for years. Being a new mother doesn't matter. Being pregnant doesn't matter. Being a victim of SA in the past and being triggered by the presence of a man being in your space doesn't matter. The feelings of the women doesn't matter. This is the double standard that is as clear as day. With simply the action of buying a ticket, it has revealed so much. And this is all for International Women's Day. But when men infringe upon awards, days, honours, events that are specifically for females, for women, they get celebrated. We are told that we have to welcome them. But when it's the other way around, they can exclude all they want. When female athletes are excluded from sports, it is called inclusion. It is called being kind. No one cares about the woman who's been forced to sit at home because her spot was taken by a male athlete who has no business competing in that category. People don't even care when a female athlete is excluded due to injury at the hands of a male athlete who should never have been in that category to begin with. Her injury, her pain, the damage that her body has faced as a result of competing against a male is completely disregarded. And she is told that injuries occur in sports. Get over it. So they will have women excluded in a heartbeat. In sports, from their own spaces, from their own events, their own honours. But when a woman dares to create an app, to create a space that is for women only, she is demonised and punished. Sal, have you asked them to clarify why they cancelled your ticket? Would just be good to have it in writing. Yep. They have not responded. I was quite surprised that the cancellation email came from an inner city legal centre. While they are the hosts of the event, they are also the legal organisation who represented Tickle during the Australian Human Rights Commission complaint days. So I just thought they would have some smarts not to implicate themselves in it. Wow. Yeah, so this is what she said to them. Hi, I've been notified that my ticket has been refunded. Could you please provide me an explanation as to why? Has this event been cancelled? I look forward to your response. Kind regards, Sal Grover. And no response. So Sal Tweets has been dragged through Australian courts for years because she wanted her app to be for women only. Yet she buys a ticket for an International Women's Day for and by trans women event. Cancelled, refunded, excluded. Rules for D, but not for me, apparently. Please explain. Presumably, their argument is that all trans women are women, but not all women are trans women. Discrimination towards women for not being a pretend woman. Are we going to need a new crowdfunder? I feel a lawsuit coming on. So Sal's women-only app, Giggle, is not allowed to exclude men. But International Women's Day for and by trans women is allowed to exclude women. Are you waking up yet? Discrimination. What are your trans woman gender identity markers? I guess that proves that trans women aren't women after all. So clearly it's okay to discriminate against women, against real women, and it's even celebrated. It's okay for these men who identify as women to see us as the threat, to see our words as a threat, when we simply say that men cannot be women, when we state biological facts. But when women see men in their spaces as a threat, that is completely disregarded. And we're told that our discomfort doesn't matter. Concerns about physical safety, not simply words, not simply truth and fact. The delusional words of these men, where they claim to be women, is taken seriously, even by the courts. But when a woman says that men cannot be women, which is just simply fact, Those words are disregarded. Those words are demonized. Those words are called dangerous. Biology is considered dangerous. Chromosomes is considered dangerous. So reality has been turned upside down. And as we get ready for another International Women's Day, Australia has made it clear that women on that day are not the priority. And it's not just Australia.
I've been here at the Nottingham International Women's Day event asking women who provide women-only services whether or not their services are really only for women. And conclusively, pretty much the answer is no, including the Nottingham Women's Centre. Anyway, a couple of women have got very upset that I'm asking questions, so I've just been asked to leave. Bearing in mind, Nottingham is the place where we tried to have a women's event, and we got absolutely violently attacked by men, trans activists, and the police did. So now we're here, and there's a little, keep women safe women, the be kind women. They've asked to get the organisers to ask me to leave. The organisers just come over, the councilwoman, and asked me to leave, so I've told her to go and get the police. And the police can make me leave, and then we can have a beautiful moment where we show how Nottingham police treat trans activists, how they treat women when women try and speak, and then how they treat a woman in a women's event on International Women's Day, and how they treat those women just for asking questions whether or not those services are safe for sex. So stay weird.
So it's nice to know where we stand on a day that's supposed to be celebrating women. To end on a positive note, here is Sall attending an event that she was not excluded from at my 10th annual International Women's Day lunch at Clyde Park Wines, featuring the incredible Sall Tweets, who has spent more than 4 years fighting for the privacy, dignity and safety of women and girls. The federal court decision in Tickle versus Giggle, now under appeal, is no laughing matter. It found, alarmingly, that Sall Grover had no right under the Sex Discrimination Act to exclude men who identify as women from her women-only app, Giggle. The rights of women and girls to participate in single-sex sport and access single-sex spaces, from change rooms to online communities, should not be controversial, with all proceeds going to womenresiliencecentre.org.au. Thank you to everyone who attended. #GiveToGain. And that's Sall with Senator Sarah Henderson. A lovely photo there. So do you think that this event had every right to exclude Sall? Or do you think it's a double standard? That these men who identify as women are allowed to have their own spaces, but the females are not? So let me know what you think. Like, comment and subscribe. And thank you to everybody who has hyped my videos. Take care of yourselves, and God willing, I will see you in the next video.